Hello, adventurers. I'm Grer, and welcome back to Subnautica. Hello, adventurers. I'm Gray, and welcome back to Subnautica. Sorry, had something in my throat there. Ooh, it's probably water because I'm freaking suffocating in here. I am in the middle of nowhere. I have no idea where I am. It's been a little while. I'm a bit lost. I know there's penguins around here. It's pretty chill. I mean, this whole place is pretty chill. I know there were some very angry guys somewhere around here, but I don't think they're around right now. All I know is that it's nicer in the water because it's warmer in there. I am excited to get into Subnautica. However, I don't have too much time right now because, for those who don't know, I am a pharmacy student, and I've talked about this a little bit, but I am on my rotations this week. My institutional rotation, which means basically learning at a hospital, getting experience at a hospital. Are these different? They look... Oh no, they're just regular bladderfish. They look slightly different, but I think it was just the light shining on them. So this week has been super busy for me, and I'm basically away from my computer, or away from my house, from like 8 a.m. or so, which is about when I leave. Maybe 8:30 a.m. I don't even know where I'm going right now, I'm not gonna lie. Like 8:30 a.m. until like 7 to 7:30 p.m. So basically the entire day. And then when I get back, I'm just so tired, I just don't want to do anything, and also don't really have time to because I also have homework and things like that. So it's been a bit difficult for me to record and do that kind of thing lately. So I'm going to be doing a lot of adventuring here because I don't really have the time to do a lot of cuts and do a lot of like exploring and gathering resources and stuff like that. But I will need to figure out... There's a bad guy right there. I will need to figure out where the heck I'm going because I completely forgot what I was doing last time. I think I was going to go back to my ship, or back to my home base, and work on building, because I feel like I've explored this area pretty thoroughly. I think I was going to work... Oh boy. Leave me alone. Go after that penguin. He's my sacrifice. I was going to work on building myself a better suit to resist the cold, and some other things, and also like the mecha penguins, I forgot what they're called. Well, I managed to find my way out, which I think is an accomplishment in and of itself. I'm not got fully out of here, but I think I'll be fine from here on out. It shouldn't be too tricky, so long as I don't get harassed by a lot of bears. Those guys who attack me here are basically polar bears. I forget their exact name. They're like stalker brutes or something? I don't know. But they're basically polar bears of this game. And if you know anything about polar bears, they might look cute, but they'll kill you. Oh. Hey, there's Bronze Suit. Let's get out of here. Ooh, I never actually scanned these ice stalagmites over here. You know, stalagmites are different from stalactites because tights has a T, and T stands for top, and that's why they appear on the ceiling. Have I actually been in this cave before? I feel like I should have. Isn't this how I came in here? And yet, it's a little bit different than what I remember. Why are these guys floating? Can I scan an ice stalag... Oh, wait. I saw something pop up for a sec. Oh, Pathfinder tool. Wait, what's a Pathfinder tool? Data bank entry for Pathfinder. Place nodes to mark your path. Retrace your steps of ease. Oh, that's what these, I guess, these little pathways with the arrows are. What's a snow fox? It is a snow bike. Heck yeah! I love these things. I remember there was a mission in Modern Warfare 2. Specifically a Spec Ops mission. I know it's in the story as well, but I remember it most in the Spec Ops mission. Don't remember the name of the mission, but where you're riding a snowmobile, basically. Down the mountain, you have like guys chasing you who you have to take down. You're dodging trees, you're going off ramps, then you do a giant ramp at the end. And I mastered that thing. I beat it on the highest difficulty many times by myself and with friends. I always got the best time, by the way, because I was the best at it. Back when I used to play that a lot. Real fun time. I have good memories of that mission. Anyway, the Snow Fox is a one-person hoverbike designed for fast traversal over a wide variety of terrain. While providing little protection for the pilot, the Snow Fox can easily outmaneuver most threats, especially when upgraded with a jump module. Just don't try to take it over water. High-speed hoverbike, onboard headlight will make you look cool. The Snow Fox. Other ground vehicle are rabbits in its headlights. It's deep. Anyway, we got some geological data and an ice stalagmite. These ice stalagmites are inhabited by extremophilic bacteria capable of surviving and reproducing in freezing temperatures. It is possible thanks to antifreeze agents secreted by the bacteria, which keeps the cell environment in liquid state and prevents destructive ice crystal formation within. Alright. It's good to know. Can I scan the stalactites. I guess there's no difference in them. There must be something up here then, right? Because the arrows were pointing this way. Marbled anemone. These terrestrial anemones are sustained via a commensal relationship with small clusters of fungi that feed off the anemone's slimy secretions. Oh, I'll feed off your slimy secretions. I just want to say I apologize for my recent comments. I mean, I'm very sorry that you feel that way about me, and it's very unfortunate that things have come to this. Anyway, pouch bulb. The pouch bulb grows in clusters with an intertwining root system that filter water into its pouch. The root system has antifreeze proteins. Ooh, antifreeze proteins. I wonder if those are the antifreeze agents made by the bacteria that prevent the formation of ice crystals in intracellular structures. Once the water is pulled into the pouch, it is stored for later use. However, the pouch is also lined with antifreeze properties, making its contents unfit for human consumption. I don't know. I feel like keeping myself from freezing would be a good idea. I mean, just drink some antifreeze. Honestly, like, more people should try drinking bleach. I mean, you gotta clean your insides sometimes, right? You know, it's dirty. Okay, don't drink bleach. Do not drink bleach. It is bad for you. Please don't do it. I don't want to be held liable. Ooh, is there an artifact through here? I might need to get in my good old Gregory over here and follow it to that artifact. Gregory, let's go. This cave is pretty though. I really like the stalactites and stalagmites, everything glowing. I like how so much in this game glows actually. Things that glow in the dark really add a nice aesthetic to games, especially games that often get really dark like Subnautica does. And I mean both Subnauticas because it's dark in the ocean. Like, light does not penetrate very deep into the sea. Anyone who's gone scuba diving can tell you that is the case. Where am I right now? There's lots of valleys and mountains to the sides of the valleys, which is the definition of a valley. I don't know why I'm saying this. Now, I do want to mention there was a comment in the last video, or one of the previous videos, about cliffhanger endings, and I'm gonna keep doing it because, I mean, I don't really need to explain why I do cliffhanger endings. It's to keep people watching, of course. It's always more exciting when you have something to look forward to next time. Also, I think I've explained it before, but cliffhangers are nice for me because if I leave off at a spot where I know what to do next right away, it gets me excited to come back, and it really gets me to want to record. And along with that, it makes sure that I know what I'm doing next time. Like, it gives me a goal to do right away. Because I often take long breaks between recording sessions, and I don't like to take long breaks between recording sessions, but I can't help it. I have a really busy schedule, like, all the time. I have a crazy amount of, like, positions and things to do for school, and it's pretty crazy, honestly. I don't even know how I'm doing YouTube at this point with all the positions I have. Like, I'm class president, I have like 10 different club positions, like vice president of 3 different organizations. I have an internship going on as well with the government. I am trying to keep my 4.0 at school. So I'm really busy with a lot of school stuff while doing YouTube. And yeah, so because of that, I often end up having to record on the weekend. So it's usually a week, sometimes more than a week before I get to recording, like this time. Because with my rotations going on right now, I haven't really had the time at home to spend recording, or the energy whenever I do have a small amount of time. And whenever I'm here, I want to relax with my friends, because my friends usually get on, like Andrew and Zach. I haven't been recording much with them recently, so you haven't really seen them on the channel, but I've been playing some games with them that I have been recording, and it's a good time to relax at like 6 p.m. and after. And considering how I get home at 7 p.m. Each day from my rotations right now, they're basically on by the time I get home, and so I just want to relax with them. So it's made it a bit difficult to record right now. You might wonder why I didn't record this past weekend instead, and that is because I had 2 conferences going on at the same time this previous weekend. And the only reason that's possible is because it's virtual, and so I could attend both, like watch 2 videos at the same time, focus on one if I want to, focus on the other if I'm more focused on that. So that's made things pretty interesting, and I've been trying to keep up with all that stuff. Oh yeah, we were finishing our house. I forgot about that. We got to get our moon pool set up. I want to see what vehicle upgrades we can get, so I'd like to get this set up ASAP. Some water. Okay. Oh, water fruit. Yeah, let's combine with a snowball to make some good water. That's fine. But it was a really busy weekend. I was trying to do all that while also doing like 50 other things for school. So because of that, I didn't really have the time to record before going on my rotations. So it's been something. I don't know if I've talked about my conferences yet. To be honest, I kind of forgot what I've discussed over the past little while now. So maybe I'll repeat some things. Maybe it's all new. I don't know. But I went to 2 conferences this past weekend, virtually, as I mentioned. One is the National Convention for SNAPA, Student National Pharmaceutical Association. That's a really big organization meant to sort of promote underrepresented populations in pharmacy, and also like minorities and things like that, but also just to serve the underserved in general, so people who really need help. This organization is dedicated to helping those people. And staff is really big at our school, actually. Like it's one of our most award-winning organizations. So I like to participate in it as much as I can. This past year, I actually served as the historian of that organization, which is a fairly laid-back role. It's not like that busy of a role. So I basically helped out where I could. I updated our billboard that sort of promotes our organization, and I also made a scrapbook for our group, which is a bit strange for me because I am not like the most creative person ever. Like I don't have much artistic talent, unfortunately. I do wish I had more, and I'd love to get good at art. I just don't have the time to practice. But comparatively, like compared to other pharmacy students, I'm definitely like up there in terms of art skills. And that doesn't mean I'm really good at art. It just means that in general, pharmacists, from what I can tell, are pretty terrible at art. And I don't just mean like drawing, I just mean like artistic endeavors in general. Pharmacists are very technical minded most of the time. They're good at math, they're good at science, that sort of thing. Not so focused on the creative areas. So I'm actually quite good whenever I really set my mind to getting something good done artistically. So basically, I had to make a scrapbook. This year it was a bit different because it was virtual. So rather than making a physical scrapbook, we can make it in virtual formats like PowerPoint. We can make it in Prezi, if you've heard of that. It's like a software that allows you to make very cool looking presentations. And then there is video formats. We're allowed to do it in video. So I noticed that at the competition, so at the national conference is whenever they judge they judge the scrapbooks beforehand, but at the national conference, so it's a USA sort of national competition, they give the results of the scrapbook competition, along with various scholarships and other competitions they have. Our school won a few scholarships, by the way, or at least some of the students in our organization won some, and I'm very proud of the people who won them. I didn't apply for any, so I didn't really, of course I didn't get any if I didn't apply, but I'm proud of them for doing so. But I did it in a video format, as you might expect, because I've been doing YouTube for just almost 10 years now. It's unbelievable to me that I've been doing YouTube for 10 years and have a grand cumulative total on my 2 channels of about 700 subs. You know what? It's not the sub count that matters. It's the dedication and the fun I have doing it. At least that's what I tell myself. But I've been doing YouTube for a long time, and so I have some experience of editing videos. To be fair, it's not like I make the most advanced videos ever with tons of editing put into it and all that sort of stuff. Ooh, I could build another hatch here. That would be nice. But sometimes I do. Like, there have been videos in the past where I've spent hours, if not like whole days, like 12 hours in a day, making one video, editing it, making something really nice, like the Hightail trailer analysis that I made a while back. I'm really proud of that one. That's a really long video, and I did a lot of editing in it. So there's some times where I put a lot of effort in these things, but most of the time, I just do like really basic edits in my videos. But I've learned a little bit about video editing over the years, and I've used the same program, Camtasia, this whole time. Actually, where's the path up to? Where does this connect to? I've completely lost track of... Oh, is it over here? It's over here. Oh, okay. I forgot that my hatch to get in is over there now, so I have to come over here. And this is where I need to build the ladder. Alright. But I've learned some tricks and things like that over the years. So I made it in a video format, and I was very surprised to learn at the national competition that my scrapbook that I made for our organization got an award. So yeah, it won an award. Not only that though, it won first prize nationwide. So me having never made a scrapbook in my entire life, I made the first one ever in a video format for my organization, SNAFA, and it won first place nationally. I'm very proud of that scrapbook, honestly. Like I liked it a lot. I put a lot of effort into it, and I'm glad it really paid off, honestly. And it was probably one of the biggest awards, if not the biggest that we won there. At least as an organization, it was the biggest one that we won, because it's first prize nationally. Like, that's pretty big. So I'm not sure if I get a trophy, if the school gets a trophy, or how that works, but I'm just happy that I was able to use some creativity to win something. I think that's pretty cool. I don't know.
Calorie intake recommended.
They want me to eat food. I mean, I guess that's fair. This probably is a good idea to eat food.
Welcome aboard.
But food is overrated anyway. But yeah, beyond that though, one of our groups, like 2 students in our organization, got 3rd place in a competition as well, and those were the only competitions we got awards in. We didn't really participate in too much this year because it's been a very strange year due to COVID and all that. But yeah, I enjoyed that one. The other conference I went to was the Phi Delta Chi, which is a pharmacy fraternity. But Phi Delta Chi conference, the Grand Council is what it's called. I won't talk too much about it because it's sort of secret. Like a lot of fraternities try to keep things pretty secret, and so I'll be kind of careful there. But yeah, it was a very good meeting as well. It's basically their not annual, but they're planning to change it to annual. I've heard, but it's basically their big meeting that they have every once in a while, and they had a lot of professional development opportunities and things like that to learn from. How do I use this moon pool again? Do I need to build some stuff in here? I know this is like... this is where I can put my stuff in to charge it. So it should be charging by connecting to my power source in here. It's probably not a good idea though, because I don't think we have enough power to sustain this charging. We might need to actually build some more solar panels real quick. I think we have the quartz to do so. I'm not sure if solar panels is the source that I should be doing, but I feel like it's good to have some. I don't know. Like we have one over there right now. I'm gonna put some on top of the moon pool. There we go. Can I even put them up here? I feel like I should be able to. I can put them on top of that. Oh, yeah, I can. Okay. Just put one over here. I'm gonna build 3 of them for now. I don't want them to like intrude on each other, ideally. So I'm gonna put them like one over there, one over here. I can't even see where I'm putting it. I feel like that's a little bit buggy, how like sometimes things will vanish underwater compared to... Like if your head's above water and you're trying to put something below, the outline won't appear. It's like a minor thing, but I think it is a bug. And similarly, vice versa as well. There we go. Is this enough to charge my prawn suit while... I mean, without losing power in my facility? Let's see. Also, I forget how to use the moon pool and what exactly it does other than charge my prawn suit. Oh yeah, okay. So we have capacity for more power and we are charging at a faster rate. Very cool. However, I do want to go on a little bit of an exploration while I talk. It's more of a rambly episode this time because I have a lot to talk about. So I want to keep going for now. But yeah, I'm going to go towards a... Is there just... So that's the one on the surface. Let's go to an architect artifact PK8 over there while I talk. So as I mentioned, I've got my institutional rotation right now. I won't mention the exact hospital it's at, but it's basically my hospital rotation, where I get to learn how pharmacists will work at a hospital. And specifically, my hospital is focused around rehabilitating patients. So patients who have had strokes, who have had heart attacks, who have had accidents, things like that, that cause them to lose mobility, lose their ability to speak, that sort of thing. They come to this hospital that I'm at to get better and to gain the ability to function again, basically. I actually really like the hospital. It's very nice. The people there are very nice. The workers, the patients are generally...
Emergency. Starvation.
Oh, I should probably cut a couple fish
Immediately.
with my knife. But the patients there are generally very thankful for the treatment they get and the care they get from everyone there. It's honestly just a nice place to be. It can be a little bit overwhelming. I'm still not certain if like a hospital is where I want to go, because like there's so much going on at a hospital at a time, and it's so busy all the time. Like even my hospital that I'm at my rotation at is fairly small, and even then it's still like super busy and there's still a lot to keep track of. But I'm doing my best to learn at the same time. It's just interesting. It's a different experience. But basically, it started this past Monday. And I'm pretty sure I'm recording this video the day it's uploaded. I'm not sure. Oh, hopefully. If my plans pan out, it will be uploaded on Wednesday. So today. But, well, I guess it won't be. It's not necessarily a Wednesday whenever you're watching this video. But, I mean, if it's not, then you gotta watch it again on a Wednesday. It has to be done. I'm sorry. There's no other choice. But I started on Monday. And my preceptor, who runs the whole thing, introduced me, showed me around a little bit. Monday was more of a sort of get set up because my preceptor was on vacation the past week, and so they just got back. A lot of patients came in over the past week and over the weekend, and they were having to get caught up on everything going on, see all the drugs that the new patients are on, make sure there's no issues, that sort of thing. And then I was sort of just shadowing them for the first day and sort of figuring out what's going on. Over time though, yesterday and today, I'm starting to feel a little bit more comfortable. I still feel pretty stupid, not gonna lie, because I feel like I knew so much more about drugs and pharmacy and stuff just like a month and a half ago. And being on break this summer without looking at like any pharmacy stuff the whole time, other than, well, the thing is I did a lot of stuff to prepare for school and a lot of club things and a lot of leadership and professional development stuff, but just straight up studying material, I haven't done that at all for the entire summer basically. So I lost a lot of the knowledge I had on the drugs and what they do and like the names of everything. Well, I have the names okay, but the classes and what they're used for and the doses and everything like that. I lost a lot of that knowledge over the summer. And so they're asking me like simple questions and I'm like, I don't know, can you tell me? I don't remember. I feel like my preceptor understands, but it does make me feel a little bit bad. But I'm doing my best, and I'm learning a lot while I'm there, I will say. I've done quite a few things that I've never done before. Ooh, this is an inactive volcano, isn't it? I've done quite a few things. I've reviewed patient charts before talking to the patient, or mostly watching my preceptor talk to the patient, and sort of counsel them on any new medications they're on, talk to them about any changes that have happened, any potential side effects or interactions or issues that are going on, and then I've used that info to type it into the patient's charts and be sure everything's up to date there. I've also looked at like diabetes stuff for patients.
This artifact could provide useful information.
What artifact?
Processing. I can visualize a location where we may find an important component for my body. The image is hazy, but I am sure it is correct. A stark surface landscape, dangerously cold. Curved spires stretch to the sky.
I just realized that I was going too deep. Also, well, there's a lot of titanium here, which is nice. I kind of wish I'd brought a beacon over here, not gonna lie. Because this would be a good... Well, I mean, it's still marked here, so it's not too big a deal. Because there's quite a bit of titanium around here, and it would be good to come over and nab whenever I get the chance. Also, there's a lot of diamonds. A lot of diamonds. I think I might stock up on them. And the lithium as well, because lithium's always good to have. Rubies. I mean, I have a number of rubies already. But, you know, once again, it's never bad to have more rubies. But as I was saying, I looked at diabetes. We track patients' sugar levels over time and try to see if there's any issues and if we need to change their medications to either lower or increase their glucose. It's really bad when it's like really low. That's what we're most worried about. Though having it consistently high is not what we want either. So we try to keep it within a good range. Also, if a patient's on warfarin, if you don't know what warfarin is, it's a blood thinner. It's a very commonly used one, though it's becoming less commonly used by the day. But still, a lot of patients are on it. When you're on warfarin, you have to monitor INR, which is International Normalized Ratio. It's basically how fast their blood clots or how thin their blood is, I guess you could say. And you're trying to be sure that it's within a target range so that they're not too likely to bleed, but they're also not likely to have blood clots that could lead to heart attacks and things like that, and strokes, and pulmonary embolisms, which is where the blood supply to the lungs gets blocked off. So there's a lot of monitoring that I do, and I look at a lot of charts and do all that sort of thing. And I also file paperwork and make sure all the documentation is saved for the correct amount of time, and also look at the machines and be sure that the counts are correct in the machines and the inventories are good. There's a whole lot to do.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
I hope that I'm not boring you to death with my talks. I'm sure someone out there is finding it interesting to sort of see how pharmacy rotations go, just from a beginner's perspective. I think it's a really informative experience, though. Like, I never knew what it was like to work in a hospital, and I think the one that I'm at is one of the best ones you could possibly start learning at, because, like I said, the hospital I'm learning at is quite small. Like, quite small. It's not large by any means. Like, it's one floor. It's not a multi-floor hospital or anything like that. Fully focused on rehabilitating patients. It's not like critical care or anything like that. It's not for patients who are dying. Patients that are there generally recover over time, unless they're like really bad. And they're generally thankful, like I said, for us rehabilitating them. Or I say us, but I don't really do too much to help the patients. I just do pharmacy things, which I guess it helps in its own way. I'm just not doing like the physical therapy, because there's a big focus on physical and occupational therapy at my hospital, and also speech therapy, because a lot of patients lost the ability to speak. But there's all that going on. Oh, this is the artifact. Okay. Very cool looking. It's right above an active volcano, it seems. Oh boy. So this looks like it's something that harnessed the power of the volcano. We got some ion cubes here, which is nice. But yeah, other than feeling dumb quite a lot of the time by answering obvious questions completely wrongly, and my preceptor being like, "Didn't know that?" I'm like, "I'm sorry!" Other than that, it's been a really great experience. And any mistakes I make are completely my fault anyway, so. Yeah. A lot of diamonds here. It's nice. Scan this. Architect artifact. Say that 10 times fast. Ground sampler. Alright. Sounds like something I get as an appetizer. At Longhorn Steakhouse. Get your ground beef appetizer. Your ground appetizer. Wait, no. Ground sampler. Again. Got your ground sampler here. It's a sampler of all our ground meats. Alright, let's get out of here and read that entry, and I think that'll be a good episode. I enjoyed this one, actually. It's a bit of a conversation. Having a good time just talking about life. Hopefully my life is at least somewhat interesting. It's not the most exciting thing ever, I know. I do my best. Oh, for a moment I thought that was that was Gregory, and I was like, Gregory, what happened to you? Did he go too deep and get crushed by the pressure? But no, Gregory's over here. He's fine. Oh, I'm gonna go bring all these diamonds and rubies back as well. Because, I might need them at some point. Also, I'll probably need to build a new storage to hold it, because I think we found too many. Oh! Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, I really do need to get the grapple arm at some point, because at sometime I'm gonna go too deep, and I'm not gonna be able to get out. It's gonna be a real issue. Alright, for now though, let's just read our entry in the databank. Alien data, ground sampler. This alien artifact appears to be a programmable robot that collects and analyzes samples of soil and rock. Scans indicate the presence of equipment closely analogous to human-built lasers and spectrograph analysis equipment. Very interesting. That guy is swimming into the earth. I didn't know you were an earthworm, but you know what? You look like a sea worm, so you might as well be an earthworm as well. I am actually going to end off this episode of Subnautica below zero here. I had a good time. If you are enjoying this and enjoy Subnautica and want to see me keep doing videos on it, I'd appreciate a like, comment, or a subscription. It really does help. Next time, I'm going to be probably exploring some more areas, finding some alien artifacts, building some more stuff in my base. You know, the usual stuff. And also I want to go back to that land area with some more equipment to explore it better, including the way to get across that bridge. I need to bring the thing for that. I forgot what it's called. But the thing that grease it up. Hydraulic fluid, I think it was, or something. But yeah, that's all for now. Hopefully you all enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next adventure.